bathroom humor, fart jokes, humor that is bathroom based. Think of it as biblically based Christian teachings, but it's bathroom based comedy. That's the most dangerous place to do comedy, is near the bathroom. You see, we can make light of the fact that our digestive tract produces methane emissions. We can make light of the fact that poop and shit jokes make people laugh. Why? Because bathroom humor is taboo. You see, bathroom humor is a topic that's dangerous in time and dangerous in cultural norms. Shall we go into some bathroom humor? Shall we joke about our gastrointestinal system as we propel ourselves forward with a fun time for humor? Propelling ourselves forward with jokes that we share that are funny, emotionally real, and financially beneficial. You see, women, we tell other people, yeah, we like a person with a good personality, somebody kind, and of course, the ever present, we really like funny guys. When women say, I really like a guy with a good sense of humor, what women are really saying is, I want to hang out with a rich guy. I want to fall in love with a guy with a good sense of humor, able to see a half a step ahead, able to see a full step ahead. Because all comedy is the interruption of the expected, unexpected. Yeah, it's an interruption. Who is best at interrupting? Who is best at interrupting? That would be a person who's able to think super fast on their feet. If we're talking about being interrupted, such as during a comedy set, that would be from a person who's a heckler. Where can you mentally keep to your own script while listening to what the heckler is trying to say, while also brainstorming options for countermeasures? Because we can just get demoralized when somebody interrupts us. You see, we could just kowtow and bow down when someone's trying to insert their agenda. Men, have you ever been in a relationship where your situationship is constantly interrupting you, where you're trying to state, hey, this is what I'm trying to get organized. This is what I'm currently emotionally feeling. This is where we can meet up. This is sentence number 4. Can I finish a thought? Because when we get interrupted by our relationship, when we get interrupted by UPRR Productions, what's up? I love when talent scouts jump in and say, hey, this cowboy, thank you. I know. I try to fix the audio. How hilarious was it that yesterday you were telling me my audio is broken and I timed you out? Oh, it's perfect now thanks to nothing to do. But yesterday it was far from perfect. Nothing to do. Explain what I did to you when I turned off your platform. This is a dangerous place for comedy. It's a dangerous time to be saying truths, which is, yo, Larry, your microphone, the power's not on. Yo, Larry, your microphone, I'm having to read lips. I really like your content. Other people can't read lips because we're not baseball players. Stop. Stop with the compliments. I actually kind of melt a little bit, and not in a good way. I'm that comedian that needs to play the game on hard mode. I'm that comedian that is the slightly funny, unfunny one that gets semi heckled, but then I shine. That's why I get to go on before some of the major acts that I plan to go on in front of. Why? Because notice to other hecklers, I'm running CRM. Notice to future CRM, cunt relationship management software. If you're heckling me as a comedian, you're not cheering for me. If you're heckling and I squash you down for the next 5 sets, every future heckler is going to say, whoa, that below average comedian who's trying pretty hard, yeah, the Oriental Cowboy, he was so good at countermeasures to heckling that the heckle component drops ginormously. That's why I get to do a warm up show. That's why I get to be the setup guy. That's why I'm saying hi to PvP. PvP, everybody, is President Vlad Putin. She's a she. How do I know that she's a she? How do I know? How do I know? It's because PvP was saying things that were complex. Yo, is that Chinese cowboy doing stand-up comedy sitting down while preparing dinner for Monday in an Instapot? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because you think that PvP stands for player versus player, but instead it stands for President Vlad Putin. I almost said President Van Buren because I'm default American Van Buren. Some would say some would say that some would say that he was a top a top a top 54 president. Some would say that. Some would say that. Some would say that. I welcome all genders and sexual orientations. I welcome all of them. I welcome. I welcome all. I welcome all. I welcome all. But when you're prematurely talking about your sexual oriental, such as, comma, quote, hey, you're gay, that would be prematurely talking about my sexuality. Or without consent, I give you consent to you to talk about sexuality retroactively. Did this guy just say consent retroactively? Yes, because I timed you out, so I penalized you, but then I'm going to go back in time and give you consent. Come back better. Oh, the best things are the O word. What kind of lamp would you like? Would you like a crate and barrel lamp? Would you like a IKEA lamp? Or at Tiffany auction, would you like an oriental lamp? What kind of carpet do you want? Do you want some carpet that's advertised to be plush luxurious in silk? Do you want Berber carpet or do you want an Oriental rug that costs $45,000 that you get at auction for $2,000 because the seller doesn't know what they're selling? Have you guys ever gone thrifting where the Goodwill, they don't know one brand from another brand? Sometimes they miss mark. Sometimes they miss mark. Sometimes thrifting is very profitable. Larry, this is stand-up comedy. Will you say something funny? I will. You see, when I go thrifting, I'm very spend I'm very spendthrift, which is a SAT word for I'm very loose with my wallet. You see, if I'm at Goodwill, why don't I just loosen my purse strings and go for broke? Where going for broke with Brawny, that's my go to if we're talking about toilet paper. Brawny, you just waddle out to the kitchen and you grab a half sheet of Brawny instead of toilet paper. Why? 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 You see, instead of focusing on 9 squares per week, because you're probably constipated and you probably only go to the bathroom 3 times based on your 3 squares. You see, you only need 3 squares because you're at Bristol 9, where you're pooping solid bricks. It's probably coming out super compacted. The reason you go get Brawny instead of wedding paper is this: there's lotion inside of toilet paper. That lotion, you're basically rubbing directly into your bloodstream. Don't even get me started on people that have open butt sores. Butt is the new first base. True story in dating: kissing is no longer first base. Now, when you kiss people, people treat the kisser like it's a prostitute coming up to kiss after, you know, imbibing. Imbibing. I don't know what OBS is, but if I were in Silicon Valley, I would think Oriental bottle service. What's Oriental bottle service? It's like that bar in Europe where that bottle service girl, she lit the roof on fire. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. Let us all pull out our Instagram and broadcast to our 30,000 followers. I'm going to die in a fire. Oriental bottle service, OBS. Because the bottle service girls, they held the bottle up into the air. It had a little sparkler, okay? Had a little sparkler. And a super tall girl, I'm 6'5", super tall girl holds it up to the ceiling. Ceiling catches on fire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This message is held for review. This message is held for review. This message is held for review. I'm not going to show that because that's gross, but I will mod you. Who wants to be modded? Thank you. What? In Europe, 505 meters is inaccurate. That would be 200 centimeters. 200 centimeters? Yeah, 2 meters. What is OBS? What is OBS? I can come up with more OBS. Orphanage bypass system. OBS. OBS. Olfactory bowling synopses. I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at this. I'm going to keep guessing till you tell me what OBS stands for. Acronyms. Acronyms. Being able to, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See, when you laugh at other people for being an unpaid moderator, you're not understanding value creation. Oh my God, is the Chinese guy gonna give us a TED talk? Can't help it. Why? Can't stop, won't stop, Chang stop. Can't. Just a super fast 10-second timeout. Just super fast 10-second timeout. Just super fast. Just super fast. Just super fast. Super fast timeout. Just the fastest ever. See, you're back. You're back. Vendetta KIA says, I drive a Mercedes. I'm going to sell you a Kia. By chiming in to say howdy. What's up? Welcome. We're talking about a variety of topics. Let me catch you up in reverse chronological order. We last talked about bathroom humor. We talked prior about our digestive tract, and then we also started with bathroom humor. We're transitioning to funny shit I watched on YouTube. So I'm a sucker for cute videos about cats or dogs. Sometimes my dog's sleeping. I've been on vacation since December 19. I'm about to go crazy, but that's okay. I click on a video on a llama. A llama is spelled LLAMA. They should just spell llama onomatopoeia, which is they make pretty funny noises. It's basically a dog that looks like a horse in the shape of a unicorn. That's a llama. LLAMA. Larry, is a llama also the mascot for Bank of America? Surprisingly, yes. Larry, one time I watched a video about a llama named Larry, owned by a guy named Larry. Was that you? Surprisingly, no, but I know what video you're talking about. Let's put a pin in that video. This comedy is called Funny Shit I Saw on YouTube. I'm a sucker for cute videos. There's a dog. It's got an animal in its mouth. That's the clip art. That's the thumbnail. That's the hook, which is, would you like this cute little dodo series? You see, cute cat videos and Beanie Babies, that used to be 50% of the internet traffic, in addition to porn, cute stuff, and stuffed animals. When you click on one of these, YouTube now knows, hey, there's Larry Chang watching videos. He's got an Achilles heel. He's trying to quit social media. I'm going to tease him with just one more video. And that cute video, it is a black hole. You look down at 6:05, you're like, I'm going to quit social media and I'm going to make some food. Before you know it, it's 9:25 and you're like, it's too late to eat. I'm going to just cook my dinner for tomorrow. Who do I blame? I blame the cutest girl dog with a chipmunk in her mouth. It's a random chipmunk from the backyard. When you see a baby beaver that's abandoned, you do what I do, which is you run in the opposite direction. That mama beaver, she could be out to kill you. YouTube videos. The algorithm could get you killed. Why? Because it's a cute little baby animal. Let's try to save it. Have you heard people getting into fights where you watch a person fighting and you're like, oh, a roundhouse kick to the head? That looks so easy to do. That baby beaver, it looks so easy to do. You just scoop it up with your two hands and then you bottle feed it with a little syringe. We've all watched these videos. Admit it, you're thinking about leaving this video to go watch that video because you're like, why won't this Chinese guy put a link in the description below? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because that would make it an affiliate program. And once I get you to click on one baby beaver, one llama, one shih tzu who's talking a lot. Yes, Brady? Come here, buddy. Come here. You want a treat? Once I get you to click on one link is on down below, you know I'm going to rickroll you. Hey, would you like a link for a coupon for these dog treats that are surprisingly inexpensive that I purchased from my buddy Jeff's website, Amazon? Hey, Pretty. You did not just bark at me. You did not just bark at me. No treat. Did you hear my dog bark at me? Brady, did you want to be a co-star on my comedy show? I know. I know. It's like doing a comedy show at a bar with a bunch of women that are like, "Oh, he's so cute." Or are you going to bark at me? How about I give you the two treats even though you're kind of a jerk and then I pick you up? Is that a deal? Wag your tail if that's a deal. Hey, wag your tail. Is that a deal? I didn't say sit. I said wag your tail. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? You little gizmo. I'm going to assume we have a deal. Also, FML, there's a YouTube sound clip. Hey, use the sound and I'll comment on your video. So I use the sound. Bam, 3,000 views. I'm like, what? And annoyingly enough, my dog nails all the cues. So the video starts off because my segment's called Funny Videos I Watched on YouTube. The link's not down in the description below. Because if you're clicking one of my links, I'm going to rickroll you. I almost did by singing it. I almost did. I will sing you a song if 3 people say, sing it, Oriental Cowboy, sing it. Everyone says they're out when they hear a rickroll. Everyone stays to the end. 2 more people say sing it. I will belt it out for June 18th. Rutrow. Already got 2. I'll make you a mod. Earlier in a live stream, I gave out free socks. when I say gift card, I'm not going to give you a gift card. I say gift card to get attention, dopamine. And then that gift card was meant for me. For example, first person to record my clipped song that I sing gets a gift card. And then that gift card gets sent to me. So, the Yama, the cute video, the baby beaver, Larry. Can you tie all these together for some comedy? Because I haven't laughed this hard all day. I will actually. I will. It can't be the same person saying it. It's got to be 3 different people because June 18th, Toy Story 5 comes out. And there's a trailer, funny shit I saw on YouTube. Hopefully, not going to swear during a children's movie, singing the song where the antagonist, her name is Lily Pad. She's trying to destroy kids' brains. She's a smart pad. And it's made by Pixar, owned by Apple. Funny shit I saw was Steve Jobs saying, I'm never going to give my kid an iPad for Christmas. It hurts kids' brains. Pixar movie with a giant FU to their sister parent company. Have you guys ever heard of the phrase sister wives? That's 3. Your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. Your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. The volume was off. The volume was off. Larry, your microphone sucks. The microphone's working just fine. It's the user error. It's the error of the user. And then for my co-moderator who's getting paid millions of compliments, I went ahead and timed him out because I'm like, what do you mean my microphone's bad? Timing people out, kind of like a tiger dad, kind of like a oriental guy, kind of like tiger comedy. Larry, what's tiger comedy? Are you off script right now? There is no script. Could you imagine if I were doing it off a script or a teleprompter? You see, tiger comedy is where you meet a Chinese person, not an Asian. Oh my God. There are some Asian people that are doing some pretty disgusting things in Ohio, Minnesota, and some other flyover portions of the United States of America. Yes, the flyover is the best part. I realize it. But I need to try to kowtow and cater to Boston and the Bay Area. Why? Because those cities think that paying me 5 figures to do a comedy special is a good idea because of some DEI quota. You see, tiger comedy is where you meet a person that doesn't know to swallow saliva or inhale it. Are we breathing through our nose via a TED Talk? Tiger comedy. Tiger comedy. It's where you bark at the audience. Tiger comedy. It's where you tell a joke and then nobody laughs. And the pregnant pause of, I'm going to have to mansplain this joke because there are no other Chinese people here. There are only white and black people. Latin people, sit tight. You're going to be catching strays in a moment. So when I'm telling jokes, if 10% of the audience is Chinese, 1 or 2 laughs makes everyone else laugh. But if I'm in a room of black and white people, sometimes people are hesitant. They don't quite know when to laugh. And some of the jokes are truth based. For example, I was talking about a guy named Larry. I researched who this guy was because he goes to protests. Funny shit I saw on YouTube. He goes to protests, you know, those ones where people almost bring a gun, if not bring a gun. And then the other side, they've got guns too. What does this motherfucker have? This motherfucker's got a pot belly. He's probably looked 80 years old for the past 40 years. You guys know those people where where they're they're 10 pounds and losing 10 hairs away from looking like Santa Claus, and then they embrace it. But then they kind of plateau at a really, really old 68-year-old, but then they could be 80. That's this guy, Larry. So he enters a war zone of protest with a fucking beer belly protruding. It's like one of those guys with a t-shirt that's his favorite t-shirt, but it didn't shrink in the wash. It didn't shrink in the wash. He just got fat. So he rolls in, he literally strolls in, okay, with his Santa Claus walk. There's no video, it's more just stills. So during the protest, people are taking pictures of a dude with a beer gut and a mother scratching llama. My llama named Larry is here. He starts showing up at all these protests. Would you like to pet my llama? His name is Larry. I was not fed this in an algorithm of social media because I am disciplined. I'm a tiger comedian. I'm disciplined in what I watch. I'm disciplined in the type of porn I consume, which is negativity on my channel, no OnlyFans for me, also no amateur porn. That's where she sees a tripod. She doesn't even get to come over, but she'll see a tripod. She'll see a tripod and she's like, I know what that's for, you dirty, you naughty boy. Yeah, no. So I'm very disciplined. I'm not even getting recommended a llama video, even after I click the, oh, cute little dog with a chipmunk in his mouth. I get sent this video, Larry, you know that Bank of America llama you guys use? Well, you should use this one. It's a llama that breaks up war. I'm like, a llama that breaks up war? What? Yeah, he's a fluffy white llama. He looks like he's 10 feet tall because he's really, really, really tall. It's a llama named Larry. So I'm like, who is this llama? Who's the llama handler? Because famous creatures such as Bart the bear, they've got a handler. If I need Larry the llama to show up, unlike Tom Brady, my dog, Larry the llama doesn't read text messages. He probably can't even read. So you have to text message the handler, hey, I need Larry the llama. What's it going to take for me to get your llama to appear in the Bay Area? Well, what's it going to cost for an appearance fee? How much is your llama? Or am I going to have to start a fake war? Because I'm thinking about running for president. And what's better than to start a fake war or war? Will you bring your llama to stop war? So I'm researching I'm researching Larry the Literal Llama. My name's Larry. My channel's on What They Don't Teach in School. This is comedy, but it's 100.0% true. My TED Talk is going to be interwoven, which it just is. You see, cold calling the handler, cold calling anything that you see on the internet, cold calling works. It's really easy to cold call. When you've done it a couple times, oh my God, this is tiger humor. You see, Tiger Dad is where you bring home a low grade, which is an A minus. Tiger humor, put that in the tickle file. Put that in the tickle file. Put that in the tickle file. We're going to retrieve it out of the tickle file in a moment. Cold calling. Before I cold call, I Google. This is before AI, so this is 3 years ago. Guess who the handler's name is? The handler's name is also Larry. That's like Tom Brady naming his own dog Brady. That's like me renaming my dog Brady's love child with Bailey. Bailey the girl dog, but Bailey is also Brady's dad's name. I know it gets confusing. It could sound gross, but it's totally normal. Imagine if I named my dog Larry. It's like Daryl, and Larry, where there are two boys named Daryl in the same family. Why are you saying thank you? I mean, you're welcome. Oh, you're thanking me for a prior video? That's very true. The jokes I tell on stage. Oh, so I got one in the tickle file. I'm gonna hit this real quick. Tickle file. Tickle file. Tickle file. Tiger Dad. So if I'm doing an intro act for a comedian, I'll go with traditional content that's scripted. If I'm doing a show that's more of an open mic, instead of trying to cater and massage and squeeze laughs out of a room that's just under half capacity, I'll flip who I'm trying to make laugh, because trying to make the audience laugh when the room's under 50% capacity, it's a little bit of a challenge because you feel like you're heckling if you're laughing, and there isn't a tipping point in the room where if you don't laugh, you're not in on the joke. So that's why certain comedians, they only perform if it's 100%. That's why certain comedians, they kind of can't get up and going because they always blame the audience. But then this is my hack for interrupting what to expect, is I don't try to make the audience laugh if the room is only 1/3 full. Sometimes there are 40 people performing. Well, 40 is an exaggeration. We'll just call it 36. There's 36 people performing, and there's barely 40 people in the audience. So in that kind of situation, remember, we're in the tickle file right now doing tiger comedy, is I will flip who I'm trying to make laugh. I won't try to make the audience laugh. I'll try to make other comedians laugh, because when the audience hears that another comedian can't stop laughing, they start to feel guilty. Remember, we're doing Tiger comedy. I didn't know that I was doing this, but what you're also doing by making the other comedians laugh is those are the comedians that can help you get booked. There's no audience member that's going to be like, oh my God, that was really funny. Whip out their phone, do a clip of you, post it on Instagram, and then you get booked. That's not what happens. That's what people think happens, but that's not at all. You've got to make people. Here I am. I'm this pro comedian. You got to make people look. I'm actually accidentally doing Tiger comedy now. Hey, 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 you out there, motherfucking fucking start taking notes. Don't you know who's talking here? The Oriental Cowboy. Did you not bring pen and paper? Well, I'm selling notebooks. I got merch. I got merch. I got merch in the back of the room. Am I buying this stupid notebook for like $50? Like what? That's your merch? This merch sucks. Tiger Dad. Tiger Dad. Oh my God. I'm calling myself your daddy right now. I'm calling myself your daddy right now. Tiger comedian, Tiger Cowboy says, this is how the merch table works, the merchandise table. It's $50. You didn't bring a notebook. It's $50. You didn't bring a pen. If you take 2 pages of notes, Tiger comedian will Venmo you, PayPal, or Zelle you $25. Why? Because I need other comedians to steal my jokes. Why? Because if another comedian writes down anything, it looks like you're stealing the Chinese guy's notes about telling small penis jokes. You see, when pen hits paper, everyone else in the audience is like, why are the comedians writing shit down? You see, once you get a comedian to write something down in their writer's notebook, it's like a moleskin notebook. All comedians bring this. Not all of them, but a comedian will bring like a leather bound notebook. Yeah, this is me showing off that I started a 9-figure venture capital fund with law firm notebooks called 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 Cavatelli, made in India. And then these are actually phone numbers, because why stop with Tiger comedy when you can do Tiger venture capital? It's kind of racist to call it venture capital for Chinese people, white people, and black people who don't need venture capital. But it's not racist if you call it fund of founders. And it's also not racist to call it deeply understanding Chinese knowledge. I'm shy to clip you, Larry. This is my 100th, and I'm still haven't made much financial progress. I don't want my peers to be judge you based on my progress. Please forgive me. This is what happens is during Tiger comedy is people come shell-shocked as if they're meeting their high school football coach and they're not getting starting time in D1 football. Ditto meeting up with your math teacher and you dropped out of engineering school only to re-enroll at Stanford University studying computer science. That's being shell-shocked. That's being shell-shocked. Oh, as a moderator, you don't want to delete other people and moderate other people. you kind of want to just moderate yourself by moderating your own brain. The moderator title, that's more just a thank you for attending, and then people listen slightly better. The more you listen, the more funny my jokes get. With other people, the more you drink, the funnier I get. And then, yes, I have that humor too. But if it's just YouTube, I'm not going to be selling drinks. I'm not going to sell you drinks. I will sell you some green tea though. But when you become more alert, you get like an Easter egg, because I'm looking at 7 attendees and 11 likes. This reminds me of July 11. Cheers to July 11. Because via these jokes, we can actually benefit in our career. Via these jokes, we're actually able to shit out hundreds of thousands of dollars. Duck D's, were you here yesterday for Saturday night booty call, no booty? Backed up to, this is a safe space for Caucasian males, Caucasian cis hetero males. Were you there for that? So I'm hosting a space called This is a Safe Space for Heterosexual Cis Males. And guess what happens? Someone asks a really good question, which is, if you're to start an AI business, what would it be? I was like, is this your 3rd YouTube video? And he's like, yeah, it's exactly 3. I already saw you on CNN and one other video. I asked him, have you ever thought about doubling your company for $0? He's like, what are you talking about? You can do that. We are on a call called 2 words, painted mural. It's 2 words. It's Q&A with my new best friend, Colby. Duck D's has chimed in. Larry, I'm shy to clip you, Larry. This is my 100th video, and I still haven't made much financial progress, period. I don't want my peers to judge you based on my progress. Please forgive me. So what you want to do, Tiger Humor coming, Tiger TED Talk also coming. Is this your first Chinese best friend? I'm not asking you if I'm your first Chinese friend, because I'm not going to shame you and name you. So this is your first Chinese best friend, question mark? Deeply understanding Chinese knowledge, how do you not have any Chinese friends? Yes, judgments, which is, you want to take these clips and you want to start a clipping farm channel where it's a joke to clip certain segments out of context, in context. It doesn't matter, because what you're doing is you're DJing shit. What you're doing is you're doing the Japanese practice. I'm Chinese, so the Japanese practice of polishing up shit and getting super rich. I'm not even joking. Polishing up turd, getting super rich. It's called Ikigaiga, and it's Japanese. And Japanese people, they take petrified poop and they polish it, and it glimmers like stone, like a diamond, like shinier than a diamond, actually. Shinier than a diamond. I'm watching the Muppets. So there's a funny video I watched on YouTube. There's no link on down below. It was a video called I Know How to Count to 4. I can't stop watching this. I kind of want to sing a country song called I Know How to Count to 8 or 5. I can't quite decide right now. Song 1, I already sang. Your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. It's almost more easy to sing it than to say the title. Song 2 is Vagina Whisperer. Song 3, Pussy Magnet. Song 4, I put not on SoundCloud. I went ahead and put it on Twitter. Have you guys seen those funny videos? This segment's called Funny Videos I Watched on YouTube. Have you seen those videos where it's 50 Shades of Grey, but they juxtapose the soundtrack to Star Trek, where it's 50 Shades of Grey, the audio, and it's superimposed to Frozen? So, Frozen, when she goes into her ice princess house and then her boobs get 3 times bigger, Frozen. 50 Shades of Grey, where they took the trailer for 50 Shades of Grey, the audio, and they put it with the visual images of Frozen. It's surprisingly genius. Recutting the trailer, recutting this comedy, editing somebody else's piece of turd, the Japanese art of ikigai, which is being able to polish up turd. Yes, there are Stanford blah, blah, blah everywhere. A speaker that we saw speak at Stanford, Andrew Mason, he started the company Groupon. Slide number 16, he says, let's all polish up our turds and then get super rich. Tiger Humor, wrapping up. You guys, this hour went super fast. Larry, it's 7 minutes away from being an hour. This is one of those hours that's like a massage at not a rub and tug. It's like one of those massages in places like an attorney who works 45 minutes and calls it 1 hour. Because this comedy session has gone on 1 hour. Massage places. The best massage places, the ones that cost $200, and the place, you can smell the spa from the lobby of the hotel. You can smell the spa. You can smell that eucalyptus. I can almost smell it now. Would you like a 1 hour massage? It barely lasts 45 minutes. By the time you take off your robe, like it takes me 1 second to take off my robe. It takes me 1 second. But she's so respectful, but she's not really being respectful because when she comes back into the room, I'm going to be naked underneath the sheet. She's giving me a lot of time to take off my robe because the 50-minute massage becomes 43 minutes. Am I bitter about the 1 hour massage that lasts 43 minutes? A little bit. Has this been Tiger Comedy where I coach my audience and boss my audience around? Do I need to retell the massage joke? I will. You see, sometimes I'll get a gift card and I'll go to one of those really nice massage places. This is what happens. I'll wear a robe and then she'll say, okay, let's start face down. I'm going to let you get changed. I'm all showered, hot tubbed. I re-showered. I'm just wearing a robe. It's not going to take me any time to change. But she says, go ahead and change. Start face down. Take your time. She doesn't come back for 5, 6, 7 minutes. It feels like an eternity. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the clock and I can hear the tick tock noise. Why? Because it's a $200 massage for an hour. This has been as good or not as good as a 1 hour massage. When's the last time you guys got a massage? Charlie Jones asking, what is that hat made of? Straw. It's a not Stetson. It's a secret brand that I'm repping pretty hard. It's a Resistol. Instead of doing sponsorships, and I appreciate the people that want to support me in my attempts to get richer, but that's really not necessary. But what we're going to do instead of sponsorships is we're going to do free stuff for audience members. What we're also going to do is similar to funny videos I saw on the internet, no link on down below. I'm also going to be doing products that are useful, products that are interesting, products that the show is a fan of versus doing a straight sponsorship. One, that way we can continue to click the button. Are there paid advertisements in this video? Right? Two, remember, this is Tiger Comedy. Having YouTube pump ads in, it goes against this channel because this channel's on what they don't teach you in school. And in advertisements, just kind of the de facto retard business model. Yes, hard R, hard D, retard. Because when we stop using that word, how many more retards do we now see? I left off mansplaining because we ran. You know what? We'll just run over because mansplaining is almost required now because before it was being policed. Larry, in your comedy sets, you need to be more clear. I thought you didn't want me to mansplain. Oh, this is kind of like a situationship. If I'm too nice of a nice guy, you're going to think I'm a pussy and a beta male taking you out for dinner. But if I am nice and try to turn my situationship into a relationship, you don't want to do booty call. Like you're penalizing me and rewarding me in all the wrong ways. All the wrong ways. I also need a voice coach. I also need an accent coach. Maybe I need to start a super chat because my comedy career would triple if I had a super chinky accent that I could just whip out in a hurry. Goals. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Ron chiming in the last few moments talking about his erection. Thank you for talking about that. Thank you for talking about that. This comedy set has ended, but I will be reading I'll be reading. I'm going to say also thank you, Ron, for coming. You do such a nice job with boomer behavior, which I need to do as a millennial, which is every time you pop in, you say, hey, I'm here. Hi. Whereas some people do an Irish hello and an Irish goodbye, where you're LIFO, last in, first out, or Philo, first in, last out. Oh my God, this is Tiger Comedy. Did you just tell an accounting joke? Did you just tell an accounting joke? Yeah. Weird. Weird. My dad taught me how to kiss. I assume yours did too. What? What? Ron, last month, dot, dot, dot. I asked him if it's normal to get an erection. He said, it's normal. I said, well, keep it away from my face. Ron also said during my Christian content, when two or more are gathered in Jesus Christ's name, Jesus shows up. And then Ron goes, you're going to be waiting a while. I'm like, he promised to immediately show up. You're going to be waiting a while. Duck D's, Larry, you're my friend, Larry. You're my only friend. A lot of people say that. I'm watching the Muppets, Larry, and Miss Piggy would definitely get it. So this is comedy, but this is also true, which is one year for a music festival, I walked around with 8 Kermit the Frogs. And I'm not going to tell you how much money I made, but let's just say it was middle 6 figures. Miss Piggy's boyfriend is Kermit the Frog. I think I'm caught up. What would help me greatly is help me help you. I've scheduled a future video. If you could go to my future videos, my future lives, and click, yeah, I think this live would be a good idea, that'd be super cool. That'd be super cool. My stream is about what they don't teach you in school. This is just comedy and me testing out content so that way I can put down a track for, hey, this is what I do with a live audience that's much harder to read. You see, reading an audience in a room, that's super easy. I see body language, I see eye contact, I see your physical movements. But when it's just words only, super hard. Thank you for the love after I sang that song. You guys, it's been super fun. What did you like most about it? What could I do better? What did you like most about it? What could I do better? What could I do better? Can you try to make $100,000 because you should have made $150,000 by now? Try to just make $800. Like you won't do one thing, Duck D's. Like it's just like you refuse. Like I've mapped out so clearly 3 dudes, 1 book, 2 girls, 1 cup of knowledge. And then now you want to see me live stream for 24 hours? What? That isn't just asking too much. That's you talking to yourself. That's you talking to yourself. This is Tiger Comedy. Oh my God. Did you just shout out? Did you just time out a moderator? Larry, Larry, have you thought about what? What? I'm curious what life is like for you. This is your brain coming up with the wrong things to think and do. Is this not the best comedy ever? Because what you want to do is not say, what is it like to be Larry? It more should just be, I can't believe I'm holding $800. What prostitutorial conduct is this? What prostitutorial conduct is this? What prostitutorial conduct is this, which is being a sloot? A sloot, sloot, slooty, sloot, sloot, slooty. Slooty is slut. So prostitutorial is where you bring 3 books to a coffee shop and you say, oh, you said something negative? Cool. Pay me $800. I walked you through this already. Oh, Duck D's. Instead of, hey, can I get 24 hours? Why don't you watch 24 hours of my prior content? Because you never watch anything that's old and then expand on a prior. You're always something new, always something new, always something new. Larry, can you do 24 hours live stream? Something new, something new. Give me something new, give me something new. And then that's how your brain's wired, where all these jokes are recycled. Yama, Larry the Yama, the Bank of America Yama. The beaver joke is recycled. I mean, they're not recycled from at least other people. And then making comedians laugh with jokes that only a Chinese person can tell, which is, hey, I can't believe how tall you are, but is it true what they say about Chinese guys? And then it's grow or show time, show or grow time. Look, you guys tricked me, just like I tricked the massage therapist, Haha, I only paid for an hour and I prepaid the tip. We're at 67 minutes. Haha, I won. True story, San Francisco. I pay for a 1-hour massage. I fall asleep and I caught her staring at me 2.5 hours later. I got a 2.5-hour massage. Where? Hilton Hotel, San Francisco. I'm like, this city's amazing. I should just move here right after I finished college because I was a pussy. Pussy, no balls. So people that are like, hey, your balls suck. Think about what you're asking. You're asking for a 24-hour stream, and now you're asking for a 10+ hour stream. Homework assignment, rewatch one video. Homework assignment, crack open a book. Read a book, write a book, use AI, use Web 12. Use Web 12. You come up with a live stream of my face saying the same stuff that I always say, make at least $3,000. You can use AI to say, okay, face in the form of an Oriental cowboy who looks 6'1" on a camera, but it's got big dick energy, BDE. And then, or just use Grok 4 or use Gemini 3 Nano Banana. Nano Banana jokes tell themselves. Nano is ginormous, banana is dick. Gemini 3, the 30 days of Oriental cowboy banana. Hashtag 30 days of Gemini 3 talking about Larry Chang's Nano Banana. My God, you're welcome. Do you ever take notes? Do you ever text message me with stuff that you learned? Do you even know what Web 12 is? Write a book report. You want to make $30,000? Write a mother scratching book report on Web 12. Do you know what Web 5 is? Now I'm yelling at audience members. How Tiger Comedy is this? Oh, yeah. So for the after party, for Larry's after party, we did like 15 business deals, and he's screaming at Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan to be, did you steal DoorDash? Stop eating seed oil. How did you guys catch COVID during COVID? I'm going to bring an Instapot. Stop eating seed oil. In a room, it's not that I command attention or steal energy. I solve problems. You have a problem. You have a problem. You have a problem. Web 12 is the almost I failed myself. What? Like, you can't think about what Web 5 is. Think about what Bitcoin is. You can't benefit. Like, this is you. This is you. Is you've heard Web 12 500 times, and then you're like, Larry, will you tell me what Web 669 is? Because a video is called Larry Chang giving you 2026 days of Christmas, because those Christian people who say next year every day should be Christmas, when Christian people say annoying shit like, we should pray the gay away. Well, I actually figured out how to do those things, but you got Web 12 and you're like, Larry, can you stream all day? Like, do you want to see me stream on the toilet? You hear my streams. You hear my streams. You hear that pelvic floor releasing 2.5 gallons of urine. You want me to broadcast that? That would be bathroom humor. My 1 hour of comedy has bookended well because I started with bathroom humor. I'm ending on bathroom humor. Hey, who in here is watching without liking? I don't need your subs. I do need your super chats, which is 3 lines of text, no money required. That's a super chat. A super chat is not, oh, Larry, I gave you $500 because I want your attention. No, it's you get me a fucking Rolex. I made some dude $500 plus $1,000 yesterday. Let's call him, to protect his identity, Colby, because that was his fucking name. That was his fucking name. February 4, we have an event on the books. Web 12. Have I ever said hashtag 55 days of Gemini 3 at SF Super Bowl? Doesn't matter if the Niners win or lose. The Super Bowl is Santa Clara, February 8. Hashtag 30 days of Gemini 3. Larry Chang, Nano Banana, Giant Penis.